Hello everybody, here I am on the deck. What you see is patio tomato, and I'm going to show you the seeds that I used for this tomato. So this is from Burpee. It is called Patio Princess Hybrid, and I've noticed one thing, that when I grow this one in a pot like here, it won't grow as branched as it would grow directly in the ground. So I have two other tomatoes in my garden and they are just spectacular. I'm going to have a video done after this one with the other two tomatoes so you can see the difference. So let's get close to this one. These are the first tomatoes that I've got from this plant this year, and for some reason the other flowers died. I don't know what happened, so I really do the right thing with this one, but I'm adding water, fertilizer, everything, you name it. However, I have a feeling that the problem is this particular pot that I'm using, and I do not recommend it because you really have to add water every day, sometimes twice a day. So this is wood. I bought it from Home Depot. It's made out of wood and it just doesn't keep any water. For instance, this is a nasturtium which doesn't have such high requirements for water, but still they didn't do well. So this is a nasturtium that didn't do well. This is another nasturtium that didn't do well. Now there is a basil over here and onions. So why did I do that? Because this is companion planting. Nasturtium does well with tomatoes, basil and onions. They would really change the flavor, so it's not just a myth. Take my word for that, because I tried without and I tried with their companions, and they taste better. Tomatoes taste better. Now let's talk about the taste. I personally think that this particular variety of tomatoes, which I showed you before, so this is the one, right? Burpees. It's from Burpee. Oh, let me see if I can get closer and still be clear. Patio Princess Hybrid. Now this particular variety is not very sweet. Doesn't taste like you know, grandma's tomatoes, or they are pretty much like the tomatoes you buy at the Kroger. However, they're very nice. I would say if you have them on the patio, they look nice. They come up with some color and they're pretty. So this is one of the tomatoes, this one, that, as you can see, is in that wooden thing, planter, whatever you want to call it. Well, let's look at the other one. So I would say this one did a little bit better. So this is another princess tomato. Princess, patio princess. I have a feeling it did a little bit better. So because it retains more water. The thing with tomatoes is to water them not often. It's not that it's often, but when you water them, they need to take a lot of water through their roots and then have a period of rest. So ideally you should water the tomato and then let them alone for 5 days. Oh my god, 5 years, no. So 5 days or 7 days. Now with this one over here, now I water it once, but because that thing drains water really, really fast, it doesn't have enough time for its fine roots to take all the water it needs. So that's what I think. happened, because I've been growing tomatoes for a very long time, and now it's more like an experiment. Okay, let's see what happens if we use different pots. So it did way better, this tomato over here, in that pot. And now, as long as we are here, so for those interested to grow them on the patio, it looks like this is how tall they grow. A little bit taller, so yes, they will. So this is my hand, as you can see. This is a cage, so it grew pretty much as mentioned on the pack. Let's see, the pack says height 24 inches. Yeah, or no, I think I found this on the internet, probably, because it doesn't say so here. So yeah, 24 inches would be a good approximation. Now the thing is that this one is not branched. Like I said, I will have a video done a little bit later after I finish this one to show you the crazy one, which is in my front yard. So that one branched like crazy and is covered in tomatoes. So probably, yeah, lots of space down there at the bottom, plus water being, you know, received properly, made a huge difference. So let's see how big the tomatoes are. Let me find one that's ready to pick up. Yeah, this one will be ready to pick up. Okay, so look at this. That's pretty much how big they grow on this tomato plant. However, on the other tomato plant, they grew a little bit bigger. Look at the bee. Okay, so this is a little bit bigger, as you can see. Alright, so that's how big they grow. Now, no larger than that. As long as we are here, let me show you a little bit what I have on the patio. So that's a cucumber over there. So I trained them to grow from down here. Oh my god, can you see? From down there all the way up, and then they go down, and then we have cucumbers. Look at this huge cucumber. Oh my god. And there is another one, so you can compare it. So my hand, and this is the cucumber, which is a huge one, and then tiny ones over here. We have more cucumbers, so they are pretty productive. These are two different kinds, so that's a long cucumber and a small cucumber, and I'm going to have a video only about cucumbers being grown on the deck. But as long as we are here, just to explain you what I'm doing over here, those are some sunflowers. I'm crazy about sunflowers, and look at the very tall sunflowers over there, which I grow in my backyard. So you can see the height of the fence and how tall they are compared to the fence. Another video for them too. It will take too long.